What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the July edition of Old School RuneScape's Unluckiest Players. As always, we're going through our monthly submissions of our RuneScape players that are going through dry streaks, just can't get the drops. And of course, at the end of the video, we will hit up our top 5 unluckiest of the month. If you have something that you would like to contribute to either this showcase or my Luckiest Players showcase, send it over to the email address that is on your screen right now. Check out the description below. All of your instructions for submitting will be listed there. Please follow them closely. If you don't, your submission may be disqualified. Real quick before we start today's video, if you haven't yet, check out my Old School RuneScape merch store. There is a link in the description below, as well as on the channel banner for my YouTube page. Everything in this store on Etsy is handmade by me in my office at home and shipped directly to you. Recently, the player-owned house mousepad and the player-owned house aluminum sign have been incredibly popular. Definitely nice to have, so you don't have to remember all of those hotkeys for teleporting around RuneScape. Also, have some new items coming. A few new mouse pads for our group Iron Man friends out there, as well as finally introducing something to do with just combat. So I've got the combat mouse pad coming out with all of our combat stats on it. And I also threw that on a coffee mug. Those will be out very soon. In the meantime, link is in the description below. Starting this month's Unluckiest Players off is going to be Dry for a Farming Pet, Z-Man Zem 4. 101 million farming XP, still has not managed to get that Tangle Root, just a little over halfway to maximum XP. Next up is Z-Sick. No Jad Pet, 165 kill count, lots of time spent, lots of fire caves sacrificed, no pet yet. X Physics X is up next with 5 Dagonoth Rex pets. Now you might say that's pretty lucky. Well, yeah, I suppose it is, but no other Dagonoth King pets. All of them are 1 in 5,000. Just manages to keep rolling that Rex pet over 6,000 KC for each Dagonoth King. Normally I wouldn't feature this because Prime and Supreme aren't double the drop rate, but that 5 Dagonoth Rexes just sold it for me. WL Hung. No Voidwaker Gem, 1,097 Venenatus KC. That is over 3 times the drop rate for the Venenatus boss. Next up is Where's My Bow? Iron Man. No Enhanced Weapon Seed, 1,200 Corrupted Gauntlet KC, 3 times the drop rate. Next up is Altex. Ultimate Iron Man. Missing Bandos Tassets, but check out those boot rolls. This really sucks for an Iron. 8 Bandos boots, cannot manage to roll those Tassets. 1,501 kill count. Next up is Waj. Back-to-back Dragon Spears from Dagonoth Rex. 215 and 216 KC. That is on the rare drop table. Very hard to see a back-to-back Dragon Spear from anything in this game. Unfortunately, it wasn't Berserker Rings. Next submission comes from Torag the Cuck. No Zenite Shards from the Demonic Gorillas, 1,709 KC. That is over 5 times the drop rate, as they are 1 in 300. Span, Iron Man, Eternal Crystal at 3,225 kill count. 11 Primordial Crystals in the log, but Iron Man. So, unfortunate. Duplicates mean nothing for Iron Man. Next up is Sneaky Uwu, Iron Man account here. Still no Magic Fang. This is an update. 1,700 KC. Dude keeps pulling Serpentine Visages. Scablin coming in next. Berserker's Ring, 613 kill count. That is almost 5 times the drop rate. 1 in 128 for that drop from Dagonoth Rex. RNGC, no Irby Pet, 13,000 KC. Yikes. 2 times the rate, right on the nose. Breeze Boozer, noted supersets, hard casket number 6, super unfortunate. We are always featuring the unfortunate potion drops from the clues on these videos. Rem is made, hardcore iron account. Dragon pick from the Calphite Queen, took 1,064 kill count. Drop rate from that is 1 in 400 from the Calphite Queens, a little over 2.5 times the drop rate to finally pull that in. Next up is Olm has great cocks. Yeah, probably does. No Revenant weapon drops, 14,764 kill count, whether it was Scald or Unscald, or pre or post update, still pretty unlucky. Next up is No Shit, what a name. Hydra Claw, 5,216 kill count. That is pretty crazy. Over 5 times the drop rate to pull in that Hydra Claw. 1 in 1001 for your drop rate for the Hydra Claw. No Dragon Warhammer yet. That's actually the name. I'm not just telling you the person didn't have a Dragon Warhammer, but finally they can change it. Pulling in the Dragon Warhammer at 24,135 kill count. Next up is Melorud's Voidwaker Gem at Spindle, 3,451 kill count to pull that one in, almost 4 times the drop rate. Lord John, and I feel for you, my dude, died while getting the Magma Mutagen drop. You can see it there in the chat box. Magma Mutagen, oh dear, you are dead. Feels bad, man. Kozak 10196. More noted potions. Hard Casket number 257. Rolling the 3rd age table, but pulling those noted supersets. Next up is King Sing. No Hydra Claw for this player either. 4,501 kill count. Over 4 times the drop rate. Cap coming in next. 5 Unsireds from the Abyssal Sire in 2,000 kill count. It's a pretty low drop rate. 1 in 100. 2 jars, an Abyssal Head, and 2 Bludgeon pieces. Imagine having 2,000 Abyssal Sire kills, not even a completed Bludgeon. Next up is Iron Binky. No Voidwaker hilt for this player. 4,349 RDO kills. Almost 5 times the drop rate. I am Zuika. 1 Zenite Shard. 2,321 kill count. That is absolutely crazy. 1 in 300 for your drop rate. Golder. 1230 Iron Account. Also missing some Zenite Shards here. None of them thus far. 1,375 kill count. God Deadpool with the next submission. Looking for the Callisto Cub. 5,674 RDO kill count. That is over 2 times the rate of 1 in 2,800. Gim Hum with a Magic Fang drop for the green log at the Alchemical Hydra. Overall, this is a pretty lucky log, but when it comes to an Iron Man, definitely not lucky. 3,736 kill count to pull in that Magic Fang. Yikes, that's a pretty important weapon to have early on in the Iron account. Fee Moose is our next submitter, pulling in the first Zenite of the account at 1,592 kill count, just a little north of 5 times the drop rate for the first Zenite. Next up is Dr. Bob 821, looking for a Kraken pet, 6,430 kill count, just a little over 2 times the drop rate so far. Daimonia K-Map coming up next, Callisto Cub, pulling it in at 3,376 RDO KC. Daimonia K-Map also has 1,424 Callisto KC, so a combined 4,800 KC between both bosses to pull in that pet. Kuchless is up next. 3 Pegasian crystals at the first Cerberus trips. 3 Pegasian crystals in your first drop. Now it is 1 in 128 to hit any crystal. 1 in 512 for a specific one. Super unfortunate to roll 3 Pegasians as your first 3 drops. Clumpy Crunch, Iron Account, Hydra Claw pulling this one in, 2,494 kill count, almost 2.5 times the drop rate. Billy B looking for a Bryophyta's Essence, 600 kill count, and that really hurts to look at because those mossy keys, they can take some time to get. Barbell 13 is our next submitter, pulling a Voidwaker hilt in at 1,849 kill count, just over 2 times the drop rate. Alston Ran at Cerberus. No Cerberus drops yet, like we just said. 1 in 128 for any of those crystals or the Smoldering Stone. 650 KC so far for Alston Ran. ACTT, or ACT, I guess that is. 4 Bandos drops in 440 KC. That's pretty good. Unfortunately, they were all Bandos boots. Yikes. Last one before we get into our top 5. 07 Carl, 1 Unsired, 626 kill count. By all intents and purposes, probably should have 5 or 6 by now. Alright, best part of the video. Top 5 unluckiest for the month of July in 2023. Starting out, number 5 is going to Your Trash Bro KK, looking for a Callisto pet. 7,777 RDO KC. Apparently lucky 7s are not for you. Over 2.5 times the drop rate at 1 in 2,800. Number 4, Update coming in from Tiny Brew. Still no Zulrah pet, still no Magma Mutagen, now 11,362 kill count, quickly approaching 3 times the drop rate for that pet snakeling. Number 3, going to Yannick H. Iron account here, finally pulling in an Elysian Sigil to Greenlog Corporeal Beast. It took 12,552 kill count to complete this log for this Iron Man. That is incredible dedication. Number 2, going to Dolly No Bro. Finally pulling a Gauntlet pet in at 5,428 Corrupted Gauntlet KC. That is almost 7 times the drop rate and hundreds of hours spent. Number 1 for this month is going to Behave XD, no Omelet pet, 3,500 Chambers of Xerath kill count, and 121 challenge mode kill counts. Tons of purples in there, tons of chances to roll that pet. Still nothing. Unfortunately, doesn't have the dust yet, but hey, you don't need it just yet. So that is going to do it for our unluckiest players of July in 2023. Once again, if you have something that you would like to submit to this showcase or the luckiest players showcase, send it over to the email address on the screen. Check the description below for instructions. As always, thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please leave a thumbs up down below. And if you haven't done so yet, hit that subscribe button on your way out. Thank you again for watching. I will see you on the next one. Take it easy.